High plateaus of Artvin. Areas where the Caucasus and North Anatolia temperate forests are located. Some of the most singular natural areas of Turkey are here. The region nestles valuable ecosystems with valleys and rivers. With around 30 rivers, Artvin has a wide diversity in terms of flora and fauna. Natural and age-old forests. The basic responsibility of the General Directorate of Forestry is to protect and develop all the forests of the country and manage them with a sustainable approach. The General Directorate aims at launching a project in Şavşat, Artvin titled Forest Inhabitants, with the objective in producing photographs, videos and books to get to know the wildlife in forests and to put forth the relationship between forests and wildlife. The first phase of the project, executed in Şavşat, started in July 2009 with the support of the General Directorate of Nature Protection and Natural Parks and under the guidance of the General Directorate of Forestry. Forest industry engineer İnce, working for the General Directorate of Forestry, is in the project team, as well as being a wildlife photographer. The project team aims at rendering visual images of the Anatolian chamois, Rupicapra asiatica, and other species during the winter. İnce and National Park Officer in Şavşat, İnce, get together to start the field study. Knowing the region and the wild animals closely, İnce shares his knowledge about Meydancık and its surroundings. The project team starts searching the valleys in Meydancık. Their objective is to determine the whereabouts of the Anatolian chamois and other species. Valleys, cliffs and plateaus at the height of 2,000 meters are scanned. The research to determine the filming location goes on for days. Inventory and preservation studies, as well as scientific research, are taken as a basis in determining the locations. The project team gets information from the villagers who know the region well.
Evet. Ve çıplak gözle görebiliyorum onu bak.
Tepesine güneş vuran kuru ağaç var ya.
Onun sağında değil mi?
He, o çayırın içinde o şu anda.
Hı.
All the valleys around Meydancık are scanned. As the search ends, the location of the winter study is determined.
Evet, kararımız net. Çalıpınar.
Çalsın.
The Parchint Valley in Çalıpınar is about 1,800 meters high. It is known that Anatolian chamois, mountain goats, brown bears, lynxes and wolves breed in the valley and its immediate surroundings. Predators like falcons, eagles, vultures are seen in addition to Caspian snowcocks. Steep cliffs, leafy trees, rich vegetation and the flowing stream make the valley an alluring place for wild animals. The existence of shelter spots in the vicinity and the road that passes nearby make the valley stand out in terms of logistic support. December 2009. The first snow of the season has long fallen on the fir forests of Şavşat. Not being able to find mountain goats on the cliffs near the shack, the team decides not to use the shack. The project team rechecks the valleys they studied during the summer. December the 10th, 2009. Setting off from the shack, the team arrives in the Charlepenar Plateau, following a 5-hour walk in the snow. All these efforts of the General Directorate of Forestry is to document and film the wild animals in the forests. The team departs from the plateau and looks for a suitable observation and filming spot in the Parchient Valley. They had found Anatolian chamois in the Parchient Valley during the scouting trips made in the summer. But will they see them again? And the harsh children of steep cliffs, Anatolian chamois. A herd of chamois greets them at the cliff. There is another surprise waiting for them on the same cliff. A brown bear in the cave of the chamois. They come across a brown bear in their quest to find the Anatolian chamois. Having made an important discovery, the team comes up with a question. Will the bear spend the winter in that cave? January 2010. The same team is back on the track to Parchient Valley. They are hoping to find the bear in its cave.
3 saat civarında bir yürüyüşle buraya geldik. Ocağın 14'ü. Aralığın 10'unda ayıyı orada izlemiştik. Yatmış mıdır diye geldik. Evet, ayı içeride.
The efforts of the General Directorate of Forestry have produced good results. They will be able to film both the brown bear and the Anatolian chamois. Now they aim at setting up camp here during February and start filming as soon as possible. After watching the footage taken before, the bear is given a name, Kestane, chestnut. Winter prevails in Şavşat. February 2010. Aykut İnce talks about the details with the camp attendant and mountain climber Fevzi Bayraktar, who has just joined the team. They will be setting up camp on the highest part of the Parchient Valley to film the brown bear and the chamois. February the 21st, 2010. A team of volunteers made up of 10 villagers from the Erikli and Charlepenar villages of Şavşat set off to go to the camping site.
Kamp kuracağımız yere 150 metre mesafedeyiz. Şimdi bu 150 metrelik mesafeyi sessiz, gürültüsüz ve sakin çıkıyoruz. Yaban hayatında sessizlik çok mühim. Hayvanları rahatsız etmemek esas.
Observation and filming begins while the camp is set up. Kestane, chestnut, is a female over 2 years old. This is probably its first winter away from its mother. The main owners of the cave on the cliff are the Anatolian chamois and birds. As sheltering alternatives are very limited in the region, the bear probably could not find a more suitable place as the winter began and took refuge here. It is very difficult and dangerous for it to climb to the cave, which is located on a very steep slope. Bears look massive and clumsy, but they are actually extremely agile and fast. Chestnut is already a good climber. Its attention as it climbs down this path means life or death for it. In general, bears breed 2 or 3 cubes. Cubes have very powerful instincts of survival. Now it is time for Chestnut to implement all the things it has learned from its mother about things like finding food and shelter and security in addition to its instincts. Brown bears have to feed as much as they can and store body fat before they hibernate, because their body fat keeps them alive when there is no food available and when they hibernate. Chestnut is hungry and very active. Hibernating bears do not urinate, but things are different for Chestnut, who is not in a deep hibernating state. At the camp, they are getting ready for a freezing cold night.
Kampımız içinde konaklayacağımız bir çadır, bir gözlem çadırımızdan oluşmakta. Zannediyorum 4-5 gün civarında sürecek bu kampta ayının bu döneminde neler yaptığını, nasıl davrandığını, kışın hangi şartlarda ne tür davranışlarda bulunduğunu, yuvasından ne kadar uzaklaştığını, uzaklaşıp uzaklaşmadığını, yuvasının civarındaki aktivitelerini gözlemleyeceğiz. Fotoğraf ve video çekeceğiz.
Bears in Turkey start hibernating during the last week of December. The wake-up period is the months of February or March. This calendar may vary due to seasonal developments. Chestnut has to spend its days in this cave, not very suitable for winter conditions. The cave is not convenient for the bear, but it renders matchless images. Waiting for the spring, Chestnut has to sleep to spend its days. Its thick fur protects it against the cold weather. During hibernation, its heartbeats may go down to 8 times a minute and its body temperature may go down 31 degrees. But life goes on at the camp. One of the tasks of the camp attendant Fevzi Bayraktar is to provide drinking water for the team. Weather gets harsher in the valley. Chestnut spend the whole day sleeping.
Bizim bulunduğumuz yerle, yani kampımızla, gözlem yaptığımız yerle ayının mağaranın arasındaki mesafe tahmin olarak 300-350 metre. Aramızda bir vadi var. Yaklaşık olarak biz ayının mağarasına zannediyorum rakım olarak bir 30 metre civarında daha yüksekteyiz. Dolayısıyla bu mesafeden dolayı bizi görmesi oldukça zor. Çünkü bulunduğumuz mekan biraz ormanlık bir alan. Kokumuzun da oraya gitmesi çok zor.
The temperature goes down to 20 degrees below zero when darkness falls and nights are too long during winter. The team wakes up to a snowy day following the freezing night.
Sabahleyin ben hava aydınlandıktan bir müddet sonra kalktım. İyi soğuktu. Çok iyi soğuktu. Üstümü sıkıca giyindim ve buraya gözetleme için geldim. Bu işte de gözlem esastır. Hayvanlık nerede ne var ne yok. Sabahleyin geldik, tekrar baktık gece bir hareketlilik olmuş mu diye.
Hibernating brown bears can survive for months without eating or drinking anything. Left all alone in its cave for months, Chestnut is holding on against the difficulties of the winter. Bears may not go into hibernation if the winter is not too harsh and there is food available. But under these circumstances, finding food is almost impossible. In its cave with a view, Chestnut provides images of the important behaviors of its kind. Bears live alone. Chestnut will spend its time all alone until it reaches sexual maturity at 3 to 6 years of age. Even hunger cannot stop its keenness to play and desire to explore.
Yok, tekrar kafasını bacağının arasına tekrar soktu ve tekrar uyudu.
The weather got extremely cold. There is nothing to do but sleep. There is still a long time until spring.
Ateşe bakan taraflarımız azıcık sıcak, öbür taraflar don. Bir tadına bakalım biraz ona. Oo. Hiç bilmiyorum.
Nights at the camp are endless. Tonight the temperature is 20 degrees below zero again.
Fevzi bizim sadece kampımızın lojistik desteğini ve arka planındaki kişi olmanın ötesinde aynı zamanda bizim için gözlem yaparak bizim seyredemediğimiz anlarda gözlemimize ortak olarak bize katkıda bulundu. Kendisine teşekkür ediyoruz. Fevzi kalsın öyle, Fevzi kalsın.
The chamois are active in the valley as well, but all attention is on the brown bear for the time being.
Buraya geliş nedenim burada işte kamptaki işte daha çok geri hizmet diyelim. Daha çok güvenlik, zor koşullarda işte faaliyette gözlem olsun, işte yakıt ihtiyacı, ne bileyim, odun olsun, ateş yakmak, çadır kurmak, gözlemde bulunmak, bu tür faaliyetlerde işte yardım etmek için buradayım.
The blizzard gets more intense. Life is even more difficult for Chestnut now. Chestnut continuously changes its place in the cave. A new wave of cold weather and snowfall makes filming harder. The footage on Chestnut are satisfactory. The team takes a break from filming for a while. Leaving the tents as they are, the team sets on the way back with the villagers from Charlepana who came to help. March 2010. Having left Chestnut in its cave in February, the team is back on track for the camp. The camp that is covered with snow is cleaned and new tents are added. Bad news. Unfortunately, Chestnut is not in the cave anymore. All the same, they continue to wait in hope all day.
Ayı düşündüğümüzden erken terk etmiş Fevzi ya. Yani o mağarayı terk etmesini köylüler işte eski hesap 9 Mart olarak söylerdiler. O da 22 Mart'a denk geliyordu. Ancak havalar zannediyorum sıcak gitti ve aşağılarda ayının yiyecek bulabileceği ortamlar oluşunca ayı bıraktı gitti.
There is no news from Chestnut today either. But the team is still lucky. The Anatolian chamois in the valley are quite active now. The experienced team knows the behavior of the chamois and the valley very well, and they have quite a good idea about where to shoot them. Very well adapted to the cliff and the snow, the chamois are able to feed under all kinds of circumstances. This is a feast for the wildlife photographer. Anatolian chamois and their hoof prints in the snow. A good organization and a determined crew is necessary to film wildlife. It is very rewarding if you are passionate enough.
Metre aşağımızda yaklaşık 50 metrelik çok dik bir uçurum, 90 derecelik bir uçurumun sonrasında hafif eğimli bir arazinin altında 6 tane yaban keçisi, çengel boynuzlu keçi kar üzerinde geçiş yaptılar ve oyalandılar. Çalıların uçlarını yediler.
The team has not seen chestnut in its cave today either, so they plan to shoot the Anatolian chamois in different places.
Şu anda çok dar bir vadinin kuzeye bakan güneş almayan yamacındayız. Çengel boynuzlu keçiler beslenme amaçlı olarak güneye, bu vadinin güneye bakan kısmında olma ihtimalleri var. Onlar sabahleyin bizim orada çekimini yaptığımız keçi grubu buraya, büyük ihtimalle buraya gelmiş olmaları gerekiyor.
The team is looking for chestnut as well as the chamois. The chamois are here, but neither the bear nor its traces are seen around. A sum up of the day around the fire. Time to check all the photographs and videos.
Yeterli. Gene aynı keçi. Aynı görüntü değil ama.
Kulağı nasıl evirip çeviriyor? Ses arıyor.
Ses arıyor tabii. Sağa sola bakıyor.
A surprise for March. The camp is covered with snow again. Giving up hope about the bear, the team turns to the chamois. The lookout of the herd is watching the vicinity. İnce is able to go near the chamois thanks to his snow camouflage. The chamois busy feeding doesn't notice him. Days pass by, but chestnut is still not around. The team gives up hope to see it again and decides to go back. It is time to leave the highlands of Parchint Valley, where even the ropes are frozen from the cold weather. The winter phase of the study, conducted under harsh conditions by the General Directorate of Forestry, is completed. They have very valuable footage of the bear. The team and the volunteering support group of villagers are happy and gay throughout the 2-hour walk in the snow.
Yakala, yakala, yakala.
July 2010. Aykut İnce, Fevzi Bayraktar, and Yüksel İkinci. The project team is back together to complete the filming that started in winter. Their objective is to climb down to the cave. This is the final phase of the project that was launched in July 2009. They are ready to climb down to the day after the expedition they made the day before. And the much expected day is here. The cave that has been observed for months is now ready to be explored. The passion to see the bear's cave is finally going to come true. Employees of the Artvin Provincial Directorate of Environment and Forestry are accompanying the project team. Mountain climber Fevzi Bayraktar begins by setting up a secure station, then ties up the landing system. Materials and equipment are checked and double-checked for a safe landing. Now it is time to climb down to the cave. The dream of the project team comes true. They are inside the cave they have observed for months.
Ayının günlerce yattığı, aylarca yattığı yer.
Ya bayağı küçükmüş yalnız ya. Yani sen sığmakta zorlandın Fevzi.
Zorlanmadım aslında ya. İçi çok geniş. Bu içi bayağı iyi.
Ama şu anda sen olduğun çukur içine yuvarlanıp yatıyoruz değil mi?
Bu içinde tabii ya.
Ha. Sıkıntıya kalmayalım.
Çıkıyor şöyle.
Fevzi biz o karşıdan burayı seyrettik. Burası benim için açıkçası ulaşılmaz bir yerdi. Ya şu anda gerçekten çok şeyim. Mutlu desem heyecanlıyım. Heyecanlıyım. İşte bu merak getirdi bizi buraya abi. Bu ayının ayağa kalktığında boyu 1 metre civarında bir ayı bu. Öyle mi?
O kadar küçük mü ya, ne bileyim.
İşte girdin, yattığı mağaraya girdin.
The cave is measured to make a better estimate about the size of chestnut.
Abi böyle giriyorum işte. Aha girdim.
Öyle mi? Bugün 4 Temmuz 2010. Kestanenin yuvasındayız. Kestanenin yuvasına inmek benim için gerçekten olmaz bir şeydi ama oldu. Olayların nasıl geliştiğini açıkçası anlayamadım. Yükseklik korkumun ayının mağarasını merak etme baskısı, merağı korkuyu bastırdı ve buraya indik. Açıkçası bir ara ürperdim yani. Korktum yani. Ellerim ayaklarım titrediği anlar da oldu. Ama neticede hayat bu. Yani böyle şeyler yapmazsanız hiçbir şey yapmazsınız.
Exploration is completed. Measurements are taken, samples are collected. This time the team will pass through the dangerous path which chestnut used to climb up and down. The difficulty of chestnut's path is better understood during the descent of the team. End of the project that lasted for about a year. Another one of the trailblazing studies of the deep-rooted General Directorate of Forestry has been completed with success.